So good morning, everybody. My name is Sarah Brennison. I'm a Tupperware business leader for those of you who don't know who I am. And my featured guest today is Tanya Hagre. She is a friend of mine I've known for 4 years. Yes?
Maybe a little longer than that.
And for as long as I've known her, she's always done things in the health industry, be it through products, through helping people eat healthy, or she had a watch thing at one time too that was really genius. And today, because there's so much talk in the world about what you should drink and what you shouldn't drink and what you should clean with and what you shouldn't clean with, I thought today would be a really great day to share her expertise, because this is something that she is passionate about. So, Tanya, I titled this "What Cocktails Not to Drink," but honestly, it's just what cocktails you shouldn't mix. So, do you want to tell them what we're actually talking about? Because I think they're thinking about things that could go in here.
Right? It's Friday. Everybody's thinking about happy hour. So anyways, you guys, right now, I'm a little bit nervous about everybody basically creating their own science experiments in their house by mixing cleaning products and regular household chemicals. And we don't think of them as dangerous, but vinegar is very, very powerful. And baking soda, very, very powerful. So right now, it's really, really important that everyone is very, very cautious in what they're mixing, because we don't want you blowing yourselves up, quite honestly.
Or your house.
Or your house. This is a bad deal. And a lot of them give off toxic gases and chemicals. So what I would love to do is actually share just a little bit of information from Better Homes and Gardens, because they know adult stuff very well, or Good Housekeeping. This one is Good Housekeeping. So this one is 6 cleaning products you should never, ever, ever mix. So the first one is bleach and vinegar. Basically, it creates chlorine gas. If you're worried about your respiratory and breathing problems, guys, chlorine gas, that'll cause some problems. Not good. The next one is baking soda and vinegar. A lot of people think this would be totally safe. If it's stored in a closed container, it can explode. Baking soda is basic, vinegar is acidic. So very, very big deal there. Bleach and ammonia. Many glass and window cleaners have ammonia, so you should never ever mix them. Again, we're talking about respiratory distress, shortness of breath. The next one is drain cleaners. So if you've used one drain cleaner to get a plumbing problem fixed, which most of us are using less toilet paper these days, so maybe this isn't such a problem. But if you mix it with another one, such powerful ingredients in there, they can explode. They can explode. Never ever mix. Another one that could seem very, very safe, but is absolutely not, is hydrogen peroxide and vinegar. Again, potentially toxic, especially for your lungs. And the last but not least is bleach and rubbing alcohol. So you guys think about all of the things, the acids, the ammonias in toilet bowl cleaners, window cleaners, all of those different things. Never add extra bleach or use bleach right after, or anything with rubbing alcohol, because again, do you know what these cause? You guys, chloroform.
Really?
That, yeah, literally, like in the movies where the kidnappers put the rag over the mouth and make someone pass out, right? You could literally knock yourself out in your home and hurt yourself.
And the thing is, homeschooling moms, this is not something as an endorsement to do to your children to help them get to nap time either, just saying.
Okay. Right. Don't do it.
Don't do it. There's much better things to use. So if we're not supposed to use any of those things, what's one thing you do use so that way we can be healthier?
Personally, I use SoluGuard. It's a natural disinfectant. It is EPA registered. It uses things like thyme oil and citric acid. So that is safe, and when used as directed, disinfects just as good as the other ones do.
So if people want to learn more about what that is, how would they get a hold of you on social?
Tanya Hagre, you see my name there, Tanya, last name Hagre. I'm easy to find on social media. I can send you the link to the Good Housekeeping article. And I think the biggest reason we wanted to do this is because in March alone, according to the US Centers for Disease and Control Prevention, the calls to local poison control increased 20% to over 45,550 calls. So people are getting hurt, and this isn't
Well, and more people are home, so that kind of unfortunately makes sense. So I want to thank you for sharing this information. It was funny and informative, which, are really two important things to have on a Friday morning at 9 a.m. with coffee. I do have 3 questions I love to end every interview with. May I ask those questions now?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So the first question is, what are 2 positive things that happened to you in the last 24 hours?
2 positive things that happened to me in the last 24 hours. So my husband and I were on a walk, and we saw a yellow-rumped warbler. New bird alert. You guys, I just discovered that I like birds in July of last year. So very new. I never thought I'd be this nerdy. It's happened. I can't help it. I used to be a farm girl, and it's just, I think it's the only way I can get animals in my life in the city or something. I don't know. And I think I hit a huge, huge business goal and helped a lot of people over the last month in April. So very, very excited about that. We won't know for a while, but it was a really, really good day yesterday, and there were some tears, and I'm just really excited for people that are using this time to step outside of their comfort zones and learn new things, which, you can binge Netflix, that's okay, but you can also binge a new book or find a new mentor, learn a new skill. I think those are pretty exciting things right now too.
That's awesome. All right, so number 2, when you can travel again, where do you want to go first?
First, probably we always go to Hawaii in December. This would be our 3rd annual year, and I really hope that doesn't go away. I don't know if we'll get to travel before then. So I'm really just hoping that Hawaii in December can happen. We might road trip to Lake Tahoe. We've never been, so that we might road trip this summer. You can still be very safe in road trip. I think there will be more driving to national parks and stuff happening for folks.
As long as they can stay open, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so the last question, my favorite author and podcast person is Jen Hatmaker. Highly recommend her. She's very inspirational. And she ends all of her podcasts the same exact way by asking this question. It can be big and monumental, or it can be silly and small. It's just literally whatever you're feeling at this time. And the question is, what is saving your life right now?
Do I have to have just one answer?
Well, we only have so much time, but you can totally choose.
Zoom is saving my life in general, but what's saving my life the most, I think, is that my husband and I have worked really hard for the last 20 years to design a life that we want to live, and we both work from home anyways. And we just last July moved to this home, and we created a life we never want to escape from. So just in time, when we're locked in, I literally am in my perfect, I'm so grateful. We've really made a lot of sacrifice and lost a lot and failed a lot over the years. So it was kind of just in time, and I'm really, really grateful that when I finally had that moment when none of us have a choice, I really did create a life I love that I don't want to escape from. And by and large, I'm happy. I miss my family, but my regular everyday life, I'm so grateful and so spoiled, and I'm really happy. So that happened just in time.
That's awesome. Well, and I'm thankful that I get to know you, because you're one of the most positive people that I know. And I'm grateful for your knowledge and that you were willing to share it with the people who are watching this live or on the replay. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're a local business person that would like to join me on a Friday at 9 a.m., send me a message. let me know what you do so that we can set that up.